Hey guys, welcome back. Today it's time for June and July's favorites. I didn't have time to do a June favorites really, and then by the time I did it was like the middle of July. So I just figured I would wait and kind of combine them. So I have a lot of music and I have like 3 palettes to talk about. So we're just gonna get to it. So you guys want to see the products I've been loving in June and July, then just keep watching. The first palette is one that when I initially used it, I thought, I mean, it's okay. Like, it's okay. You know, it wasn't my favorite palette ever, but I pulled it out in June because I don't know why. Like, for some reason, I just was like, well, I want to try it again. And I really, really enjoyed it. And it's the ABH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette. This is the original one, the 14 color. I think the new one is like 21 color or something. The highlights are really beautiful in here, but that's not even why I like it so much. The mattes in here are really great. They blend really well. There's some fallout. They're a little bit powdery. It's like a $14 eyeshadow palette. That doesn't really bother me, and it cleans up nicely. There isn't fallout while you're wearing them. It's just, you know, there is a little bit of kick up on them, but I really love the mattes in here. I don't think you can see. There's quite a dip in this guy right here. I was using this a lot, and also this brown shade right here. Just really pretty. And the highlights are stunning. This one is my favorite, but they're all really good. And they work really well as eyeshadows as well. So the next one is a palette that I resisted for a very long time, but I finally just bought it because I was just really sick of everyone talking about it, and I just wanted to know if it was truly as amazing as everyone says. And it is. It really is. And that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This palette is really good. The Anastasia palettes, I have I think 3 or 4 of them. The colors and the formula of their eyeshadow, they're just beautiful. They perform amazingly well, and it's not even the colors as much as it is the formula. They blend beautifully. There's a little bit of kick up, not fallout, but there's a little bit of kick up on these. Not really a big deal, but they blend beautifully. They last on the eyes. They just are lovely. The brush that comes in here is actually decent. It's not, you know, the best brush in the world, but I used it and it was fine. I really, really, really like this palette. The last palette is the ColourPop Yes Please palette. And I don't know why it says cute AF on the front. Like, I wish it just had Yes Please. Sure. This palette is awesome. This is what I'm wearing today. I've been doing this like sunset gradient look for the last few days, and I'm just really, really enjoying how it looks. This yellow shade, it's super cool and super weird, and I just really like it. This gold shade, you either need to apply it with your finger or get your brush wet and to apply it so that it is more impactful. But basically what I've been doing is putting this all over the lid, this in the crease, this just a little above the crease, this just a little above that yellow, and then this guy, and then putting this all over the lower lid. I know it's out of stock right now. I don't know when it's going to be restocking. I have 2 eyeliner favorites. The first one is one that I've had forever, and I just I just pulled it out to use this month, and this is the L'Oreal Silkissime, I don't know, eyeliner in the color Green Ivy, and it is just a beautiful olive green color. These are the most creamy but not smearing or transferring eyeliners. I love these, and this color is one of my faves, and I was wearing it a lot this month. The other one is a new one from Maybelline, and this is the Curvitude liner, and I am awful at liquid liner. This is a well-known fact, and maybe it's not well-known, but I'm awful at liquid liner. I have really crepey eyelids. I just don't like spending the time to do liquid eyeliner. I just find that the angle of this felt tip applicator is very nice for control, at least for me as someone who is not good at liquid liner. I haven't been wearing this every day because I usually wear a colored liner. I really like this one. It's super black. I just did a very wide line of that, but this is something that I just kind of bought on a whim, thinking that's really weird, like I bet it doesn't work, and I actually quite like it. I have two mascaras. The first is one that I got from Ulta in April, and it's actually empty. It's going to be in this month's empties, but I was loving it, and it is from Lancome. It's the Monsieur Big Mascara. I like Lancome mascaras in general, so I wasn't like terribly surprised that I like this, but I really like this. It has a huge wand on it, which is kind of cumbersome. Just gives it's super dramatic. It lengthens, it is really black. I really enjoyed this. If I'm ever in a, you know, treat yourself kind of mood for a mascara, I would repurchase this, but right now I have so many to go through, and I don't like spending that much on mascara because it is a product that you go through so quickly, but this is a good one. The other is probably no surprise if you've watched like any YouTube video, and it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This is really good. This is in, I think black is black, yeah. Black is black. This keeps my lashes curled. This isn't the waterproof version, but this keeps my lashes curled, I'm not going to say all day, but much longer than any other mascara. I have very straight eyelashes, and even after curling them and putting waterproof mascara on, they're just kind of like, but this keeps them curled. It separates nicely. The wand on it looks like this. It looks very similar to the Lancome wand actually, but I love this type of bristle wand. I love this. It's definitely worth it. And well, it's like $8, so yeah, try it. Item from The Ordinary. This is the Buffet Multi-Technology Peptide Serum. I've had it for a while. I've been using it consistently for the last few weeks. I really like this. I can't say that it's making my skin look amazing, but I love the feel of this. It isn't one of those serums that feels really oily. It sinks into the skin nicely, and you don't feel like, sometimes when you wear a serum, you're like, oh, I have a serum on my face. This does not feel like that, and I personally really like that. But so far, I really like this serum. There's no scent to it, and it comes in a pretty frosted bottle. It has a dropper on it, and I just really love how it feels and applies to the skin. I have 3 nail polishes. Somehow, in my nail polish obsession, I have never owned a Tonic nail polish. So I placed an order a couple months ago, and this is the one that I wore immediately and was like, yes please. This is called Rainbowfish, and it is a teal multi-chrome holographic polish with purple iridescent flakies in it. What? Like, it's perfect. The photo doesn't know justice, trust me. It is gorgeous in person, and the formula was really stellar. So great, now I have a Tonic nail polish obsession. I have 2, and they are both from KL Polish. I purchased the summer collection, I don't know if it has a name, just the summer KL Polish collection, and the 2 that I wore several times, another weird thing, were MIA, this bright pink with a blue shift to it. This is so bright. So bright. Great formula on this. This one did need 3 coats, but it was totally worth the 3rd coat. I love this color, and I like took this off, did some swatching, and then put this back on, which is completely unheard of for me. And the other one is no surprise. This is Porter Miami, this gorgeous Cobalt Blue Cream. This had a perfect formula, opaque in 2 coats, and this was another that I wore it, took it off, did some swatching, and put it back on. I love this so much. I have a fragrance favorite, and this is not a new fragrance. I've had it for quite a while, but I've rediscovered it, and it is Escada Taj Sunset. I always say that Escada fragrances are always my favorite, I think I like every Escada fragrance that I've ever smelled. Escada Moon Sparkle is my favorite, so if you're ever at a store and you happen to see a bottle of it, think of me, because they don't make it anymore. Anyway, I love that fragrance. Oh my gosh, I love Moon Sparkle so much. If anyone knows of like a very, very similar exact smelling fragrance to Escada Moon Sparkle, please let me know. I need it. Anyway, this is lovely. I don't know the notes of it. I just don't know, but it just smells, it just smells fruity, summery, not straight up fruity. It smells like perfume fruity. And I don't know how to properly distinguish between like a fruity orange scent and just like a throw out, like a sangria fruity. But it doesn't smell like wine. I don't know how to describe this. Love it so much. I love it so much. I use it sparingly because I have a little bottle, so I don't use it. Usually when I spray perfume, I'm just like I just spray it all over it. But this, I'm like, just like a few little spritzes. Okay, I have one super random favorite. I don't really eat breakfast. I'm not really a breakfast person. I'm discovering that I need a lot more protein in my life. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, you have to eat 3 meals a day and then 2 snacks. I'm not hungry that often. If I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. You do you, but that's not good for me. I don't feel well when I eat that much. But after working out and stuff, I was like, okay, I need some protein in my life. And I saw these at the grocery store one day and I thought, oh, you know what, that sounds really good because I mean, it's got bacon in it, and there's spinach in it, and it's eggs. So I bought them, and I've purchased, I think, 4 boxes of them in the last 2 months. They're so good. And it is I bought all of these with my own money. Not even on sale. That's how good they are. The Jimmy Dean Delights Frittatas, and I get the bacon and spinach version. There's like a turkey sausage one, or turkey and sausage. I don't really like bacon sausage, but bacon and spinach with mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, bacon and spinach. Oh my gosh, these are so good. I saved the empty box to show you. That's how good they are. I don't have a microwave, so I just heat everything up in the toaster oven. So I just put them in the toaster oven to bake for like 20 minutes at 350 before I get in the shower, and then when I get out of the shower, they're done. Oh my gosh, they're so good. They're just delicious. You get 6 total. They're 3 twin packs, so you're supposed to just eat one. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I eat both because they are really, really good. I'm considering purchasing a membership to Sam's Club just so I can buy these in bulk. They're delicious. They're kind of expensive. They're like $5.99 for a box, which is $1 per egg cup. I don't even care. Now for TV shows. I don't think there's any new shows that I've been watching, but I have some like older shows that I've been really digging. The only new show is White Rabbit on Netflix, and it's got Cary Grant and Tori from Mythbusters, and they basically, it's kind of like Mythbusters, but it's more explaining true stories. I don't really know the proper way to explain it because it's not Mythbusters, but they are demonstrating things that have happened in history, and it's very interesting. I love their chemistry together. I think that they're all just like really funny. And we've really been enjoying it. We haven't watched, I don't think we've watched all of the first season yet, but it's really interesting, and it's not trashy TV show. The other show is Baby Daddy. I'm really not sure how that show got canceled because it's hilarious. I've watched that series through at least 5 times, probably more. It's hilarious. I laugh every single time I watch the series. It's one of those like super easy shows to watch. You can just kind of have it on in the background and not like really pay attention to what's going on. You don't have to be riveted to it and like, oh, did I miss something? But it's just hilarious. I usually watch it while I'm doing my nails at night, and I just sit and cackle. And I've seen the show so many times It's just so funny. How did that show get canceled? We're still catching up on Hawaii Five-0, and I freaking love that show. I love Hawaii Five-0. It does not hurt that Alex O'Loughlin is a nice looking man, but I just love the show. I love, oh my gosh, what's his name? He plays Lou Grover on the show. I can't remember his name. He was a great addition to the show. It's just a good, like, I like a lot of action crime dramas, I guess. Another show that I've already watched through and I've already talked about, but it's still hilarious and I'm still laughing every time I watch it, is Life in Pieces. I think that I'm actively in love with Colin Hanks. I feel like I'm in love with him. He's just perfect. I know I've said this before, I hope every generation has the privilege of having a Hanks man act in their like lifetime. Tom Hanks is perfect. Colin Hanks is perfect. I just think that they're perfect. And it's just a really funny show, especially if you're a new parent or newlywed, or there's a situation for, I think, everyone. Again, I've already watched it through, but I'm watching it through again and I'm just laughing, and I can't wait for season 2 to come to Netflix because I'm just really excited. The last show I want to talk about could be an entire different video. It could be its own video. Pretty Little Liars is over. Thank you, Jesus. I have so many thoughts about this show. I despised the ending. The ending was awful. That's all I'm going to say because I'm going to get all upset about it. I'm just really glad the show is over. Why did you keep watching it, Amanda, if you hated it so much? I needed to see what happened and how it ended. But it's over. I can move on with my life. Okay, for music. I have a lot of music. I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. The first is just really kind of a person in general. And that is Harry Styles. Yes, Harry Styles from One Direction. He has like a solo CD now. But he just seems like a charming, delightful person. I know he's got an accent, so that definitely helps. They did like a week on James Corden, and I watched a bunch of those interviews and clips, and I just thought, you're just like a charming person. He just seems delightful. The other's from Lady Antebellum, and it's called Heartbreak. The other one is from Dustin Lynch, and it's Small Town Boy. She loves a small town boy like me. She's my ride-or-die baby. She's my cool, she's my crazy, she's my laid back in the front seat. She's my whip it till the end, girl, turn it up to 10, girl. The other one is Mercy from Brett Young, which is kind of a sad song, but I like his voice. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. Take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it fast. Another one is from Maren Morris, who the more I hear from Maren Morris, the more I just really enjoy her music and her songs and her voice. And this one is called I Could Use a Love Song. I think this is her newest single. I could use a love song. Takes me back just like that when it comes on to a time when I wouldn't roll my eyes at a guy and a girl, make it work in a world. The other one is from Brantley Gilbert, The Ones That Like Me. I love Brantley Gilbert. I love his voice. It's super raspy and like guttural sounding. I love his voice. Jason Aldean's new single, They Don't Know. Again, I just love Jason Aldean. Another song from, those are all country songs, I'm sorry. The last one isn't, not new either, but whatever. Brad Paisley, The Last Time for Everything. I don't know if I'm just at an age where everything is nostalgic to me, and it's basically talking about how there's a last time for everything. There's a last time you're going to use your fake ID because the next time you'll be old enough to use it. There's a last time you're going to eat dinner at your mom's house because the next time she might be gone. It just makes you realize that you like really need to appreciate your life and just appreciate everything that you have because it might not be there the next day.
Last call, last chance, last song, last dance. Sometimes you just don't know when that's gonna be. Hold me, baby, give me a kiss. Like tonight is all there is. 'Cause there's a last time for everything.
The last CD is, or the last music is actually an artist, and it's a CD. It's not new at all. It came out in like 2009. I used to listen to the CD every morning when I was at work, and I was mowing a few weeks ago and I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna listen to the CD while I mow. It was awesome. And it is Silversun Pickups, the Swoon CD. So good. I love his voice. And then one of my favorite songs is The Royal We. Okay, this is the longest favorites video ever. Let me know what you guys have been loving this month, last month. What's the music you're loving? What shows are you loving? Tell me your makeup favorites. Do you have a snack favorite? If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Tell your friends. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video.